I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got it.
Welcome back to my channel Z Motogp. Here I will tell you about Motogp and other races, which are actually trusted and up to date. If you want to receive information back from us, please subscribe, like, share and ring the bell. Thanks a lot.
This is truly horrifying. When Honda with all its unlimited resources is really raging to rise in Motogp. Because with its financial power and strength, it is reported that HRC is even now also contacting the technical director of Aprilia Racing, Massimo Rivola. This leak was shared by major Italian media who claimed that indications that Honda also wanted to pull a package including its riders were very large. Crazy. Does this mean the Aprilia team will be hijacked? Looks like HRC is really on a roll. After they fired Shinichi Kokubu as HRC's technical director for almost a decade and also being the engineer seen in the development of the RCV first-gen engine. Now the latest is rumored to be HRC moving to find Europe's best people including Aprilia's technical director. Yup, it is rumored that Massimo Rivola has been contacted by Honda. This information was shared by veteran journalist Ricard Joe from DAZN. In fact, not only contacting Rivola, but HRC is also exploring to hijack his racer at once. HRC is not only testing the market for engineers or directors, but also exploring several Motogp riders. This indicates that they are also looking for a plan B. Maverick Vinales has been surveyed by HRC to replace Marquez if he leaves Honda. And watch out, he's not the only Aprilia element Honda has contacted. Rivola could also be included in the package. The real movement will only happen if Marquez leaves Honda. And if this happens, be careful, there could be a domino effect on Aprilia's seat. This means that there are contacts and surveys all the time in the paddock. Of course, the obvious one is Marquez, who without even making an official statement, is already a real tsunami, exclaimed Richard. With the confirmation of this leak, the demand for Honda to update their staff with European-based expertise is already underway, with long-serving Shinichi Kokubu sacked. But it may be too late to secure Marquez's future, although Honda is clearly laying the foundations with or without Marquez's presence. Honestly, the move of the highly experienced Rivola will have a big impact. And targeting Vinales is also a very unexpected mover. Last, Honda's struggle is definitely not easy. Because Vinales, who is now in his 9th season in the Premier class from Suzuki and Yamaha, is now contracted to Aprilia for 2024, making Honda's maneuvers definitely restrained because there are contractual entanglements there. Honda have now signed Johann Zarco, who is expected to join their satellite team to replace Alex Rins in 2024. While Iker Lecuona is an option to make a permanent entry into MotoGP next year, should Marquez leave. So, what will be the end of this story? As we know, Honda has a lot of homework to do besides the performance of the bike in MotoGP. The restructuring that started with the removal of Yokoyama to be replaced by Ken Kawachi continues at the top. Shinichi Kokubu has been confirmed by HRC to move to another racing discipline while Tetsuhiro Kuwata is expected to follow. Not to mention being faced with the potential departure of their ace rider Marc Marquez. Clearly needs a temporary patching strategy that must be ensured is not a canned solution. The latest rumor from the Motegi paddock is that Marc Marquez is expected to plan to announce his move to Gresini Ducati in the next series in the MotoGP calendar, namely on the island of Lombok, Indonesia. This makes sense, as many of the sponsors of the team now led by Nadia Padovani are brands from Indonesia. In this case, HRC is expected to respond. In light of all the pressure, here's the bomb. Maverick Vinales has been pulled by HRC to take Marquez's place in the event of a departure. And watch out, it's not just the Aprilia guys that Honda has contacted. Rivola could also be included in the package. We're still waiting. Yes, while it might initially be easier and cheaper to attract Johann Zarco to Repsol Honda, the idea of attracting Maverick Vinales to the prospective lineup is interesting. Regarding Rivola, If true, there may be two targets. The first is clearly accelerating the development of RC213V, the second is clearly weakening Aprilia. Whoever is chosen later, Honda is certainly making every effort to get out of the stalemate and try to immediately move on from the departure of Marc Marquez if it really happens. This is really terrible. When Honda, with all its extraordinary unlimited resources, really rages to rise in Motogp. Because with its financial power and strength, it is reported that HRC is even now also contacting the technical director of Aprilia Racing, Massimo Rivola. This leak was shared by major Italian media, who claimed that indications that Honda also wanted to pull a package including its riders were very large.